Have you ever noticed how love can make the smartest person do the dumbest things? Like, you promise yourself, this time I won't text first. And 5 minutes later, you're typing, deleting, retyping, overthinking the emoji, and finally sending a very casual, hey. Yeah, that. If love were a product, it would come with a warning label. May cause sleepless nights, poor decision making, and sudden interest in sad songs at 2 a.m. Let's be honest, love isn't just a feeling. Sometimes it's an addiction. And before you say, no, I'm not addicted, I'm just emotionally invested, relax, that's exactly what every addict says. Think about it. When you're in love, your mood depends on one person. They reply fast, you're happy. They reply late, you're checking your phone like it owes you money. One text can make your entire day. One scene without a reply can ruin your appetite, your focus, and your faith in humanity. That's not romance. That's emotional Wi-Fi dependency. Here's the funny part. Love doesn't start crazy. It starts innocent. You meet someone, they laugh at your jokes, they listen to your stories, even the boring ones. Your brain goes, oh wow, this feels nice. And boom, your brain releases dopamine, the same chemical involved in addiction. So technically, love hijacks your brain like a very polite criminal. You don't fall in love with logic. You fall in love with how someone makes you feel. That's why you can know someone is bad for you and still miss them like crazy. Your brain isn't asking, is this healthy? It's asking, where's my dose? That's why people say things like, I know they're toxic, but there is always a but. It's like saying, I know this food gives me stomach pain, but it tastes amazing. Love addiction works the same way. You start craving attention, validation, that one look, that one call, that one message that makes you feel special. And when you don't get it, you feel restless, irritated, empty. Suddenly, silence feels louder than noise. You replay old conversations. You stalk their profile like it's your full-time job. You read meaning into things that mean absolutely nothing. Why did they like this post but not mine? Why did they add a dot at the end of the message? Why did they say okay instead of OKEE? Congratulations, you are officially overthinking at Olympic level. And here's the scary truth. Love addiction doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like loyalty. Sometimes it looks like patience. Sometimes it looks like I can fix them. But deep down, it's fear. Fear of being alone. Fear of starting over. Fear that no one else will make you feel the same way. So you stay. You adjust. You lower your standards quietly and call it understanding. You don't miss the person. You miss the version of yourself that felt chosen. And that's powerful. That's why breakups hurt like withdrawal. That's why after a breakup, everything reminds you of them. Songs, places, random objects, even silence feels personal. But here's the twist most people don't tell you. Love itself is not the addiction. Emotional dependency is. Real love doesn't make you lose yourself. It doesn't make you anxious all the time. It doesn't feel like walking on eggshells. Real love feels calm, safe, stable. It doesn't need constant reassurance. It doesn't survive on breadcrumbs of attention. If someone's presence feels like peace, that's love. If their absence feels like you can't breathe, that's attachment. Big difference. So how do you break the addiction? You stop making one person your entire emotional universe. You stop expecting someone else to complete what you haven't built inside yourself. You learn to sit with your own silence, to enjoy your own company. Love should add to your life, not replace it. And yes, love is beautiful. It's magical. It's worth the risk. But not when it costs your peace. Because the moment love feels like a drug you can't live without, it's no longer love. It's an addiction wearing a romantic disguise. So next time you feel yourself obsessing, chasing, overthinking, pause. Ask yourself one simple question. Is this love, or am I just craving a feeling? That answer can change everything.